Hello everyone, this is Yevon, and today let's start playing something more peaceful. Let's play Terraformers, and as the subname suggests, the Red Planet awaits. We will be playing tutorial in random mode. Specific rules you can find in the description. Basically, any action we perform is either in a specific order, just to keep stuff easily trackable for me, or chosen randomly. Let's begin by starting new game as a tutorial. Welcome to the Mars colonization project. A small step for the first colonists, but a giant leap for mankind. The shuttle has landed and your people are ready to settle on the Red Planet. Everyone on the ship is aware of the historic importance of this mission and the great responsibility resting upon their shoulders. Their lives will be spent beneath the domes of artificial habitats, but they are not here for themselves. They are here for the future of the human race. It will be a long time before a human can breathe Martian air, but everyone is willing to work tirelessly to make that day arrive. Earth has sent resources to start the settlement and proposes some leaders to represent you on Mars. Good luck. So we will begin with a lot of power, some food, a nice amount of starting water, and some titanium. Mars, the new frontier. The Red Planet offers many opportunities to those seeking a new life. Your goal is to create a self-sustaining colony that provides pleasant conditions for a human population and may one day even become independent. When this bar is full, victory is achieved. This bar represents the standard tutorial. It is one type of win conditions. This time it is just general development of Mars. We must have enough support, resources, and we get bonus points for trade routes and terraforming. While developing your colony, pay attention to the support of your people. If it reaches 0, the Mars colonization project will be deemed a failure. Keep your people's support by constructing buildings that provide support, growing your population and terraforming the planet. Every few years, the expectations of the colonists will rise. You will need to keep them satisfied for this mission to be a success. Let's start by choosing a leader. We will be completing objectives from top to bottom. First, let's choose a leader. We get a choice of 2 leaders. I'll read only one of them. So, our first leader will be Thomas Foster, Expertise Exploration. Thomas made the headlines for his daring expeditions to Earth's most remote locations and joined the Mars colonization project to unveil the Red Planet's terra incognita. He climbed Mount Everest in his early 20s, explored the harsh landscapes of Antarctica and the Sahara Desert, and mapped out previously undiscovered underwater caves. The mountainous landscape and harsh conditions of Mars offer the perfect challenge for this seasoned explorer. His specialization, Silicates Boost, increases your silicates production by 1 for every 3 new silicates you start producing, and it remains active for entirety of the game. And his skills: standard Explore skill, explore a location. The further away location is from your nearest city, the higher the power cost. Second ability, Mine Resources. Select a resource deposit, mine 5 of that resource, with a bonus of +1 for large deposits and +2 for gigantic deposits. This skill costs 1 power per distance to the chosen resource deposit, similarly to the Exploreability. And Supply Station. Construct supply station for free. This project can be placed on any location on the planet, even the ones we do not own, and exploration missions by our leader, such as ones from first skill, can be undertaken from there, but this project cannot be relocated, only dismantled. We have chosen leader. Nice to meet you. I'm Thomas Foster. Let's get to work. Increasing the population would let us expand our city and get some initial support. Population requires food. Earth has kindly provided us with the essential projects to produce food and grow our population. Let's visit our city where we can construct the greenhouse farm. So now we have to view our city, Myriotis Town. This is our first Martian city. Here we can construct buildings. The maximum amount of buildings this city can have is shown above the city name and is dictated by its amount of population and robots. To construct a new building, select a project and drag it to the place you want it built on. Let's build the greenhouse farm now. So we start with headquarters that give us one population and support for comfort of living, and we are now suggested to construct a greenhouse farm. Technically any project, but we have greenhouse farm available, so let's go for it. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 places where we can technically build it. And let's build it right here next to our headquarters. As you might have noticed, constructing a project costs resources. We should explore the nearby locations to prospect for more resources. Ideally, we should find a resource deposit and set up a mine. Exploring is one of my skills. Let's explore a location with a large hint of a resource. So now we have to go out of our city and find a resource deposit. For that we need to use the explore ability, and which one of the four areas will we explore? Second one, this one. Usually in the game, if there is a big icon of a resource, it means that there will be a deposit there. Exploration report. This location is of scientific interest. The resource prospection of the location has revealed a deposit of titanium as well as small hints of nitrates. We can collect the samples recovered while prospecting. So we get 4 titanium, 2 nitrates and 3 science. Great, we found a deposit. We need to expand our city to the location with the deposit before we can build a mine on it. Each population or robots allows your city to expand to one more location. We don't have enough food at the moment to build the habitation module project that increases our population. But as our greenhouse farm produces 1 food per turn, we will have enough food next turn. Let's end the turn by pressing the circular button at the bottom right of the screen. So we have nothing else to do, so let's end the turn. Each year 3 projects will be proposed from which you can research one. Researching a project allows you to construct it later once you have the required resources. So now we have 3 projects to choose from. Let's research laboratory. It costs nitrates and silicates, which we don't have yet. It has to be built in a city and produces 1 science per turn. The next task is to increase our population. We can do that with the habitation module. Let's go into the city. We have 13 spots to put a habitation module on. Let's put it on spot 7. To leave the city view, you can also click the right mouse button. Thank you, that's what I've been doing. So, spot 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it is blocked by rocks. So let's choose which rocks we will be removing, because removing rocks costs energy. Let's remove these ones. And these ones. And now we can place our habitation module here. We get some nice visuals of developing the city. And now we can expand. Each population or robots lets your city expand to a new location. Expand to a location that has a resource deposit on it, so a mine can be constructed there. Let's expand to this titanium deposit. Great, now we have access to a new resource deposit. Let's construct a mine on it to begin mining operations. So we can build a mine here. It costs power and titanium, which we now have, and produces, in this case, 1 titanium per turn. And we only have the task of getting victory points. As you can see, we now have +2 support, and I'm not sure how resource income is calculated. We have +1 food and +1 titanium, and it gives us 6 victory points. Now, we can choose one of 3 actions from our leader, or just end turn and get some extra support. Let's explore. We have 6 locations to explore. Let's explore this one that costs 2 energy and seems to have nitrates. The regolith in this area spent a long time covered in water, and a lot of hydrated minerals are still present. They would greatly help for growing food and life forms. Specifically designed bacteria could contribute to soil improvement, enhancing the process. The resource prospection of the location has revealed a deposit of nitrates, as well as small hints of titanium. We can collect the samples recovered while prospecting. We get some nitrates and titanium, and as you can see, we now have enough nitrates for the laboratory, but we don't have the silicates yet. And if we choose to expand to this rich soil area, we can either construct a nitrates mine to get +2 nitrates per turn, or an agricultural complex to get 3 food per turn. For now, let's end this turn. And now we can also, instead of researching a project, get science for every project that we choose to not research. For now, let's research the tritium thermogenerator it calls. Tritium produces 1 power per turn that is required for exploration and for some buildings, but adjacent buildings that grant us population will give us -1 support every turn. And we don't have anything to build. You can look around the planet by holding down the left mouse button and dragging your mouse. You can zoom in and out by scrolling the mouse wheel. Let's keep exploring. So here's me dragging the mouse wheel. Here's me dragging the map. And which of the 4 presidential actions we'll choose? We will choose not doing anything, and we will get 10 extra support. New trade route. Earth has established a permanent trade route with us. This regular traffic between the 2 planets, we can expect our new colony to burgeon and grow as long as we make the journey worthwhile for Earthborn travelers. We now get 1 trade route. Let's decide what we will research, we will not research anything and get 1 science because we are not researching one project. And if necessary, we can always revert our last action except for some presidential actions. With our mining operation set up, we have gained a little more autonomy, but we are still missing some other resources. They can be acquired via the trade route Earth has set up for us. So now let's use our trade route. We can import one of resources, but for every resource we import, we have to export something. And we have to export something different. So let's, for example, import water, and we will export power for now. Great! These resources will now be traded automatically at the end of every turn. You can change what resources should be traded at any time. This is a great way to acquire resources we are missing. And I will be changing what we are trading every turn. So now let's see what our president will do. The president will try to build a supply station, and we only have one area where we can build it, on this rich soil. Usually you can see it costs 3 power and 3 food if we research it, but for now this turn is over, but as you can see, city and the supply station have this little rover icon. That means that if we are exploring, calculation of required power will be accounting for this point as the closest one. The closest point with icon means that's where we go from. Which project will we research now? Another laboratory. And what action will we do now? We will try to mine more resources, and we only have one place to mine from. We will use 1 power and get 5 nitrate, 5 titanium. And now we will end the turn. Oh. Well, I forgot to change trade routes. But let's consider that it was a random action. To help with our exploration efforts, Earth delivered an array of exploration satellites to the Martian orbit. This allows us to map out remote regions from the comfort of our homes without having to send an exploration team into the unknown. With this powerful tool, the Red Planet's secrets shall soon be revealed. We get exploration satellites. This is not a project, this is just free action. And now, what will we research? Nothing. We'll get 1 science. These satellites will be especially useful for exploring distant locations as they don't consume any power. And I'm going to do exactly not that. I will first use the satellites. We have 6 locations to explore. Let's go for this one, and you can see that every location has 3 cooldown, which means that these satellites will not be available for 3 turns. Our explorers have discovered an ancient volcanic lava tube. It is large enough that we could seal the holes and build a city inside. It would offer a high protection from radiation, but there will be lots of debris to remove. This location has a feature which will surely be a symbolic landmark for the people and give support. The resource survey of the area has revealed small hints of titanium and nitrates. We can collect the samples recovered while prospecting. every area that is possible to populate where we can build a city gives us support, and there are also always some resources. Let's see what's inside. There is an anomaly for science, there is a natural site that will give us extra support if we build something that has population nearby. But we don't have resources, we need food and water, and we have to explore all nearby areas that are connected to it in order to found a city there. So for now, we are not building anything. And which of the 4 presidential actions will we take? We will build another supply station on this lava tube. A note that placing a project on any location removes the option to found or place anything there. And let's end this turn. Which project will we research? We will research an entertainment center, costs 4 power and 4 food, and adjacent population provides 3 support per turn. And I forgot once again to put any new trade routes, so let's select them first. We'll import some science in exchange for power again. Now we can build. Let's choose what we will do. We will mine more resources. And let's build our entertainment center. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 places where we can build it. 12, 11, 10, 9. Let's put it on 9th position. And if we ever place a population here or here, we will get extra support. Every few years, the expectations of your population go up. This negatively impacts your support per turn, and if not cared for, could lead to the failure of the mission. Expectations increase naturally over time and aren't influenced by your actions. Humanity will always aspire to a higher quality of life. As the colony grows and basic amenities become more common, so do people's expectations. The hardships of the early years are soon forgotten, and the warm bed, nourishing food, and regular entertainment are no longer considered luxuries, but requirements for a comfortable life. Your hard-working colonists expect their work to pay off, so it is only natural that their expectations will rise as the time goes on. There is nothing you can do about it. This is simply human nature at work. We will strive to meet these rising expectations. We are now losing 5 support per turn, and since we had 2, we now have -3. And now we will research the greenhouse farm that costs 10 water and provides 1 food per turn. This bar represents the chance that your people's expectations will rise in the next turn. The further it is to the right, the higher the chance. So now there is no chance that next turn expectations will rise, but when they do, we get information that how much we will start losing per turn. We don't have anything to build. What will our president do? President chooses to do nothing, so let's choose what's up on our trade routes. We are getting water in exchange for We would export silicates, but we cannot, since there are actually 0 silicates available. So we have to choose something else. Let's export some titanium. And we will get 10 support, -3, 7 support this turn is gained. What will we research this year? We will research a robot hub that gives us 2 robots for power and titanium. Robots increase our ability to expand, but they do not give us any support. And support bonuses for population are not affecting them. First, let's explore a location. We have 6 locations where we can go. Let's go here. Rocky plains. Nothing but red rocks covering a flat plain as far as the eye can see. After a bit of cleanup, this will be the perfect location for a large building. The resource survey of the area has revealed small hints of silicates and nitrates. We can collect the samples recovered while prospecting. We get a little bit of silicates which we could use last turn for export, and some nitrates. Your team discovered a lost batch of supply crates. Judging from their condition, they have been here for a while. Sandstorm scrapes off all identifying labels, making it hard to determine their origin. At least you can be certain whoever left them here won't miss them. And we get 10 food. This is one of several random events that can happen. Now, which residential action will we choose this time? We will try to explore a bit more legally. We have 6 locations to explore. Let's go to this one right near our town. Again, rocky plains, nothing to see, only a little bit of resources. Interestingly, the first rocky plains has a mark that it is situated on a high plateau. It will come up later when we'll get to terraforming. Now we have enough resources for one laboratory and for a hub, so let's choose which of the available buildings we will construct. Let's construct laboratory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 places where we can, 11 positions where we can place it. 8, 11, 10, 9, 8. We now get +1 science per turn, but we do not get population support bonus. And now where will we place a robot hub? 1 of 10 positions. Position 8. Over here. And now we can expand our city. To which of the 4 positions? Third one is over here, and we are going to start losing even more support per turn. And out of 3 positions, to the second one, this one with rocky plains, and it's positioned on high plateau. And now we need to change what we are importing and exporting. Let's import some science in exchange for more power. What will we research this time? We'll research a habitation module that costs standard 25 food and will give us 1 population. when we build it. We can't produce anything. Let's check what we are importing. Let's import some nitrates and export some. Import some tritium and export some nitrates. Now, what residential action will we see today? We won't see anything and just get extra support. Election year. This year marks the beginning of a new term and it is time to choose a new leader. Each has unique abilities and a different approach to governing Mars. Who should take the reins? We are opening the leader panel, and next time you will see who becomes our new president, Gustav Mirzoyan or Jorge Dromedo. Sorry. But for now, this will be it. Thank you for watching and see you soon.